Hey everybody, welcome back to Jennifer's Garden. So we're gonna do a quick garden tour. Been trying to keep up on the weeds, so please be fair to me. My husband has been very helpful in getting through here and like weed whacking the walkways so I can just focus more on the beds. So here are the peppers. The sugar snap peas are pretty much done, so I'm just gonna let them dry up. Let's see here if I can show you. I mean, these are like little ones. Of course, now there's a plane going overhead, and yeah, so this side didn't produce a lot. Well, there's some over here. Like these. Here we go. This is a good sugar snap pea pod. It's drying up, and once it's fully brown and pretty much black, it'll turn. Then they're fully dry, and then I can go through and take the seeds out and save the seeds for next year. So here are the peppers. Peppers, they were starting to flower. I've been having terrible trouble with, not insects, but something's getting in here. And I gotta figure out what it is, and it's digging everything up. So we're starting to get some flowers here. These are my regular peppers. I just use like a stick to kind of keep them upright. Let's see, pest damage. Yeah, I'm getting pests. Definitely getting pests, but once the peppers start coming on, they'll come fast and furious, and they always do pretty well once we get going. Like this one's pretty bad eaten. But we got a lot of rain for a period of time, and now everything's really, really dry. So they're trying to grow. That was one of my baby chickens. Sounds like a little squeaker toy. These are, again, regular peppers. There's some flowers on here starting. But like I said, they'll just take off. I have 2 jalapenos. They're doing pretty well. Just waiting. I'm always so far behind everybody else because we live pretty far north. So it's cold, 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 and then bam, it's hot. It's crazy. So here's the green beans. Green beans are doing very well. I'm going to get out here and pick. I waited to do this garden video to show you this before I started going through and picking. So that'll kind of be on a separate video. But the green beans are doing really well. I need them to do well. Actually, I really wanted to put some extra seeds in the bare spots because I need a lot of green beans. I'm almost out. And that was the big thing that I wanted to do this year, was definitely plant things that I need. And I need green beans and carrots. So they're doing great. I'm going to pick those today. And I've just been weeding and weeding. It got super hot super fast here. And here's a halfer. See, it's starting to dry out. See, they get really big, really swollen. Because once I stop picking, then it kind of tells the plant now to go to seed, which we're eating what is going to be the seed. So you pick them when they're small. Like these still are very edible. They're great. But I would wait maybe a couple more days to pick them. But this is a good example of they'll get really swollen, then they'll start drying out once they reach the point of maturity, and then they'll turn brown and then black, and then I take the seeds out. So I will do that this year. Here's the carrots. They look a little floppy because I did shoot some water on them this morning. But there's a few weeds in here, but I've been keeping them pretty weed free. I went through and did this, and once I really got down to a point where most of the big weeds were out, then the main plant kind of takes over and kind of chokes out the weeds. But they're doing really good. You can see a little carrot started, so I'm going to cover that up because I see orange. Pick the weeds. But they're doing great. I'm probably not going to thin anything at this point because they did grow pretty sporadically, so I'm kind of happy with the spacing-ish. See, like these, they're pretty far apart at least. So I'm going to let them grow. I won't harvest them till gosh, probably into September before we start getting the frost, because I get frost in September. More sugar snap peas. I gotta replenish my seeds, so that's why at this point I'm just gonna let them go. Now my zucchinis, I had 3 like green regular zucchini plants, and then 3 or 4 like yellow squash, and it's quite interesting. Oh, the leaves are different. Okay. Ah, guess I never really noticed that. This is a yellow squash, and that's the green zucchini. Huh. But they definitely cross-pollinated, which really is the first year I've seen the yellow and green zucchini. I know they can cross-pollinate, but I never really have had too much trouble with it. So I feel like there must be a lot of our bees in here. I am doing a separate bee video because we've been doing really well with the bees, and let's see if I can show you. You can see all of our beehives. Now we're up to, I think, like 12, maybe like 12 beehives we have here now. Yeah, we've had a few swarms in the past couple weeks, and so now we're just splitting everything. I don't know. We'll do that for a separate video. And here's the tomatoes. Actually, the tomato plants, these are the ones that I transplanted. They are doing very well. And here, I'll come down here. This is what you want to see, is bare on the bottom. So that way they have really good airflow. I'm very happy. I mean, minimal for as much, we had so much rain and then it was really, really dry. So I honestly haven't watered these in like a week since it rained last. A little bit of blight, but if so I think I told you a little bit this last time. So the old wives' tale of putting eggs in the bottom of the hole before you plant tomatoes, I've done it for years and never had a problem. Well, this year I did it, and something, which is what I think is getting in here and now eating stuff or digging, it dug up all the eggs that were in the bottom of the holes for all my plants. So they dug up all my tomato plants. So I had volunteers in my tomato or potato bed. So I was like, ooh, well, I have volunteer plants. I'll just transplant them in here. Well, not thinking where I was pulling them from, because the place I was pulling them from is exactly where I planted my cherry tomatoes last year. So I think I have like 18 cherry tomato plants. Oh, I know, I wasn't even thinking about it. But so on the other end of that potato bed, there are some tomatoes that are growing up that I'm trying to stake up because they are not cherries. So I don't know, whatever. I have enough salsa for this year, so I'm not really worried about needing a ton of tomatoes. So, well, I guess for all my work peeps, I'm just going to be bringing in cherry tomatoes forever for you all. So I'll just have some to eat. I know. Maybe I'll look back on this video and actually like remember what I did. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. So anyways, I'm just letting them grow because I'll get what I get, and it is what it is, right? So moving on, here's the other tomato bed. Again, trying to get a little bit more weeding done, but they're pretty open on the bottom. There's some more weeds in the center that I gotta get out. But it's imperative that you have good airflow. Actually, you can see the leaves in there moving with the wind. So good airflow to keep the soil dry, because that's where that blight comes from, is the soil. And mulching. Mulch on your tomato plants so they don't get blight. Here's my other carrot bed. I kind of planted these like in succession. I know I want to harvest as much as I can so I can all the carrots, but I also could use a little break, so I could do one batch at one time and do this second batch. So I did put some more seeds in the bare spots here. I did water this down, that's why they're kind of dumped down a little bit. The cucumbers, boy, everything is just taking so long here, because like I said, it was like cold, and then it got hot. So now everything is trying to just, I mean, we're almost in the middle of July, and it's definitely struggling this year. Got a little bit of parsley, a couple more of my cucumber plants. My broccoli's doing well. And my cabbages. See, I'm telling you, something's coming in here and eating this stuff. I got some plants that were ripped out. Yeah, I don't know. We could take a peek at the hollyhock. I think that's hollyhock. You can see how tall this is. Whoo-wee! It's very pretty. I think it is hollyhock. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't remember. But it reseeded itself and it just came back this year. So I'm letting it go. It's great for the bees. Bees are all over it. And my Shasta daisies come back every year. I know, I'm kind of looking through the fence here. There's my husband trying to mow around the fruit trees because it's warm out. The bees don't want to be in their house. They want to be out and about foraging. And yeah, they don't want to be disturbed. They don't like the lawnmower. I don't blame them. I was trying to do some footage for my bee video that I'm going to post. And yeah, I'm not going down that road. Definitely not going down that road right now. Yeah, I don't know. I have a little bit of lettuce. I just kind of weeded that. If you've been following my channel, I was busy this week because I had 18 Cornish cross that we butchered and processed this week, my daughter and I. My husband helped a little bit. I'll give him a little bit of credit there. So I was just kind of, you know, coming down from that. That was hard. Wasn't easy, but we did it, and now I'm like, get to the end of my vacation here, and I'm just finishing up some stuff before I have to go back to work. My herbs are doing okay. And then how about we check out that baby chickens before we go? How about that? Hi, babies. Is it hot out? Huh? They're enjoying their little area. This turned out to be really perfect. Hi, babies. Where's Ash? Ash. There's one chicken that follows my son everywhere. Ew, and this is Buttercup. Hello, Buttercup. She's a good girl, too. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie. You're so pretty. Well, Ash usually jumps on my back, but I think they're a little weary of the camera. Hello, Midnight. Hi, Midnight. Oh, here she is. Hi. She wants to jump on my back, that's why. All right, so. She's funny. Oh, silly chickens, silly chickens. Well, that's my garden tour for today. Not super exciting this year, but we're getting things done. Getting things that I need. So, thanks for watching, and as always, from my coop to yours, thank you for growing with me so I can grow with you.